Hello, this is Corey from the BachScholar YouTube channel and the wellroundedpianist.com. Go check out the site. You'll be pleasantly surprised at what you find there. This is a very interesting video I have for you today. It is a sample Skype lesson. It is 30 minutes long, and actually it's right now 8 o'clock in the morning. My time, I live in Florida, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. This is the earliest I teach. And I will be bringing to you today a very enjoyable lesson with a very enjoyable student to work with. Her name is Annika. She is 9 years old in 3rd grade. She has been studying with me for about 1 year and 9 months. When she started with me, she was just 7. And she was barely playing at all. I think she took a little piano class and knew a little bit of notes, but she was pretty much all beginning when she started with me. And she's been a very hard-working student and a very diligent student, just a sort of a model student for any piano teacher. She loves to practice, and she's progressing really quite well. I am using this method on her, the Piano Discoveries book. I am in no way a salesperson for this company, or I do not know the authors of this book. It's called Piano Discoveries, Discovering the World of Music at the Keyboard by Janet Vogt and Leon Bates. It actually, I've used many methods and many modern methods, and I actually really love this method. It's an excellent method book. It's actually probably my preferred method now for kids around the 6 to age 9 or 10 age group. Perhaps even younger. They could start out at age 5 with the primer level or the grade 1. Excellent, really excellent book here. We're on, Annika now is on level 3. And shortly she'll be starting, she's almost done with level 3, she'll be starting level 4 very soon. She's progressing very well. And another reason why I wanted to bring you this video today was to demonstrate the BachScholar piano method. The BachScholar piano method is, in my opinion, a very highly effective method of technique and theory, learning technique and theory. I don't have any method books like this yet, but the BachScholar piano method really is an all-encompassing technical and theoretical method which goes through from grade 1 all the way through grade 8 or so, or perhaps even grade 10. It's not finished yet, but when the BachScholar piano method is completed, I believe it will be the most comprehensive theoretical and technical system in the world. It's still in progress, and I wanted to bring you this video because if you go to the Well-Rounded Pianist, you will see grade 1. The grade 1 exercises in the BachScholar piano method are what I've been using with Annika for the last year, and she's now progressing on into grade 2. She doesn't even know it. I never told her it was the BachScholar piano method, but I've been using her sort of as an experiment, and a very successful one at that, because you'll see that before Annika plays songs out of her book, she will be playing scales. She'll be playing the chromatic scale 5 different ways. She'll play all the major scales 1 octave, and some of the major scales also in contrary motion, and even some ear training. We've done ear training with intervals, and also triads and inversions, and in some of the keys. All of this with only 1 year and 9 months of lessons. For many students, many students can't even play contrary motion scales after 8 years. So it's really quite something that the progress that Annika has made, and it's partially due to her hard-working nature and her love of music, and it also is partially due to the BachScholar piano method with the consistency of bringing every week something new with either theory or technique. So I find that young students or even older students who use the BachScholar piano method really increase their knowledge of theory and technique more than any other system in the world. It really is quite effective. So without any further ado, here is Annika from Virginia. She's 9 in grade, in the 3rd grade. And sit back and enjoy this lesson. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today, Annika?
Good.
Good. Did I have my piano like this last week? Or is this the first time you saw the piano like this?
This is the second.
Oh, okay, I can't remember. Yeah, I had to move my piano over to another part of the room because it, I don't know, it just kind of worked out better that way. So now, did you play your pieces for your teacher?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad? What do you mean, pretty bad? What do you mean?
That is a grand piano and I have a keyboard.
Oh, okay, so you weren't used to playing the grand piano?
Yeah.
And did you mess up?
Yes.
A lot or just a little?
I don't know.
Well, I think you did well. It's just after a while, when you get used to playing on bigger pianos, like grand pianos like that, you'll get used to it. It's just that's probably like your first time you've done that, and so it's gonna take a while. You know, just give it some time, and in a year or two, when you're used to it, your nerves will be better, and you'll be able to play better. Now you played those 2 pieces, didn't you, for her? For your, or is it a she?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's great. I'm glad that went well.
Today I'm doing it again.
And you're doing it again when? Pretty soon?
No, today.
Oh, that's great. Today. That's excellent. Well, we need to go over those pieces in detail, and then maybe I can give you some tips on how to play it on the grand piano. But let's do this. Let's start. I want to start with reviewing a bunch of scales and exercises that we've been doing. Let's play the chromatic scale 2 octaves, not too fast, just a little bit slow, 2 octaves. Now let's do contrary motion from C. Good. That's a little confusing. You want to try that one again?
Yeah.
Very nice. Good. And now let's do it in thirds, minor thirds. C on the bottom, E flat on top. And now let's do 6 with E flat on the bottom, C on the top. hardest one of all, I think. Now let's do it in tenths. C on the bottom, and then E flat. Good. All right. Now let's play. Let's just go through all the major scales just in parallel motion, just normal, and we'll just do it 2 octaves 2 times each, okay? That's right. You're gonna go. You can go slower if you want. It doesn't have to be so fast. Now let's do G major. Good. Now which one's next?
D.
D. Good. After D.
A.
Good. Yeah, which one's after A?
E.
Good. Now after E comes, count up 5, yes, B, good. Good. Now we're going to go to the flat keys. What's the one with 1 flat?
F.
Good. All right, F. Let's try F major. Good. And now, what has 2 flats?
B flat.
Good. Okay, let's do that. Now if you count up 4 from B flat, you get to the next one.
Flat.
E flat. Good. Good. And if you count up 4 from E flat, you get to A flat. So let's try A flat. Good. Now if you count up 4 from A flat?
D flat.
D flat. Good. Let's do D flat. To go. Counting up 4 from D flat, we get to what? Very good, G flat. F. F. Yeah. B. Good, you'll get that. That was the last one we learned, so that's the newest. Now, let's not do all of them in contrary motion, but let's just do some of them. Can you do C major in contrary motion? Good. Now let's do G in contrary motion. Good. Now let's do D in contrary motion. Good. Let's try that one again. It's a little more confusing. Good. And now let's try A in contrary motion. Good. Now let's do E. Okay, we'll do the rest next time, but I just wanted to do those now. Let's just do just a couple triads and inversions. Okay, we'll start with C, and we'll just go. And it's been a while since we've done these, but we'll go slow. We'll go. Do them broken. We don't need to do them blocked. Good. Now let's do it in the key of G. Remember the fingers. Remember the left hand 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. Then you want to use 5, 2, 1 on the second inversion. Want to try that again? Excellent. Now let's do F, the other one with just white keys. F major. Very nice. Now, it's been a while since we've done this, but I just want to just review a little bit. Remember the ear training exercises we did, where I play an interval. Okay, so I'm going to take a scale. Okay, here's a scale. So I'm going to play the first note of the scale, and then I'm going to play another note of the scale. You have to tell me what interval that is. So let's see if you can remember that. Okay, here's the first one. How far apart they are. Yes, octave. Good. Now let's do this. scale in your ear?
Fifth.
A fifth. Very good. Now what's this one?
Third.
Third. Excellent. Now I'll do a really hard one. Okay? It's the hardest one of all.
Seventh.
What is it?
Seventh.
Good. Seventh. All right. What's this one?
Second.
Second. Excellent. Yeah, that's really good. You know, not very many kids can do that. That's really good that you're training your ears. Now I want to hear, let me check our little assignment thing here. Oh, musette. Okay, that's the one you're playing for school. Let's try musette.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. You know, that was almost perfect. Did you play it like that yesterday or the other day?
No.
No. Are you going to play it like that today? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you are. That's excellent. Really, really good. Now, I know that you're concerned about hitting all the right notes, right? But don't worry about it. If you hit a wrong note, just go on. Just keep playing. And it's really about the music and having fun with the music. And if you get too concerned or too worried about only hitting all the right notes, then it takes all the fun away from it. Okay, so you need to try to have fun with it. If you hit a wrong note, you hit a wrong note. You can't change that. But the important thing is you're having fun with it and you're making music. Okay? I know we all want to play things perfect, but we're not all perfect. So have fun with it, and I think you did an excellent job at this. Let's try this one more time. Let's try it without, you don't need to do the second repeat, just to save time. And let's try it just a tiny bit faster like this. And I think you might find it easier to go a little faster, actually. Let's try that. That's excellent. That's the best I've heard of it. Really good job. Okay, now let's try arabesque. Page 36. Good. Wait, can you play that last chord? Last chord there, the four notes. Can you do? Oh, the left hand. It's A and E. In the left hand, A and E. No, it's A and E. No, put your thumb on E. See, your thumb was on C. Put your thumb on E. And then your fifth finger on A. Yes. Okay, now do it. That's correct. Good. So I think you thought the E was a C, but it's really an E. Play. Can you do the ending here? Yeah. Let's try that again. That's hard to do. You have to aim for it. Yeah, okay, here's the trick. I'll do it in slow motion. When you're in the air, traveling over there, you have to think in your mind, in the air, to have the right distance with your fingers. Yes, perfect. Okay, try it again just a tiny bit faster. Yes, good. Now when you come off this one, kind of bounce off the last note and use just a little bit of your wrist going up. Like that. Perfect. Alright, good. Now let's try the juggler. Now remember with the juggler you want to play really staccato, like really staccato if you can. Alright. Did you notice you probably couldn't see me because you were looking at your music, but I was juggling exactly to the same beat that you were playing at. So I'm a juggler. Okay, now let's try the next one, page 39. Okay, now let's see the second line down, last measure over. See where it says E flat. That's not, of course, they're saying the chord that you're going to play is an E flat chord. So you're forgetting in the left hand you have a B flat, you have a G, and an E flat. Yes, yeah, I think you forgot to go to that chord. So the previous measure, you have a B flat chord. What is that? What are those three notes there? B flat, D, and F. It's the, what's that called? The triad.
Triad.
Right? Triad. Right. You have a B flat triad. And then you have an E flat triad. But what inversion is it? It's not the root position, but it's no, the next one. The E flat one where you have yeah, that one. Now the next one. B flat, G, E flat. Yeah. Now if you play all those three notes together, what inversion is that? It's an E flat, but it's what inversion is it? There's only one of two choices. There's only if there's second. Yeah, second inversion. Right. What would be the first inversion? What note would be on the bottom if you had a first inversion? You have to think backwards. Think what's the root position of E flat? The triad. Just play an E flat triad. Can you play an E flat triad? E flat with your pinky. E flat with E flat with your pinky. E flat. Yeah. Good. Now, what's the first inversion of that? Yes, the first inversion you have G on the bottom. Okay. Now the second inversion you have a B flat on the bottom. Yes, good. Can you play both hands now? Let's play the whole song again and remember that because you were missing that E flat chord. Okay, let's just review the left hand here. Okay, I'm going to play the left hand. I want you to watch and listen, okay? From the beginning. So. See those notes. You weren't getting those notes. Yeah. Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. See, it goes back and forth between those chords. See, this is a B flat chord or a B flat triad. This, if you play all those together, that's an F. That's an F7. You don't have to know that yet, but it's an F triad. Okay, now let's play it again. See if you can play those notes in the left hand. E flat in the left hand. There you got it. Good. I know this is, I think, the first time I've heard this. So So we haven't worked on this before. It's a good job what you did with it. Did you, I don't want you to play the next one, but were you able to get through the next one?
Yes.
Okay, so next time I'll give the next one, but before we're done, I just want to play, I want to play the little brook for you so you can hear it, so you can get it in your ear, okay? Brook. Now, I'm not going to play the next song for you because I want to see how well you can learn it by yourself. And, oh, before we're done, just run through the entertainer because I forgot you're also playing that for your teacher. Okay? Let's try that. Excellent, really good. Now, in order to get more prepared, if you have time, I don't know if you'll have time between now and then, but just run through that slower, okay? You need to just run through it slow a few times just to make sure you have everything in your mind. And when you play a grand piano, because it's bigger and heavier than your keyboard, you need to let the weight of your arm flow down your fingers. So you don't want the feeling that you're only playing fingers. You want the feeling that your arm weight, because you know your arm weighs a few pounds. And so you want to let the weight of your arm go down and travel through your fingers. So you want the feeling like it's all coming out of your shoulder. And the energy is going down your arm, down through your fingers. And that way you'll be able to apply more weight, because you actually want to apply more weight to the keys. Okay, because your fingers can't do it all. But with the help of the weight of your arms, it'll help the keys go down on the grand piano. Okay? So good luck playing for your music teacher, and have a really, really good week. This is a great lesson. I really, really enjoyed it. And sometime I'll teach you to juggle. I've already taught a couple other students how to juggle on Skype. So sometime when you feel like it, okay?
Okay.
Have a really good week, Annika.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, bye.
Bye.